Pan, 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 pan. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, mi gente. Starfield. Estamos aquí. No pudimos completar la misión de los piratas, pero vamos a variar entonces. Vamos a hacer un par de misiones diferentes para seguir leveleando y completando otro tipo de historia, porque quizá dentro de una misión de esa nos dan una nave. A ver dónde que puede uno ver las misiones.
Building, I would prefer. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us. What can I do for you, applicant? Come around then? Ready to start your journey towards becoming a full captain in the UC Vanguard? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Private sector. Now That's where the real money's at.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
Hope you're finding everything you need. If it belongs on your... Oh, please, take a look.
Sí. Yo voy a poner el programa mío. Si las FARC comienzan a darme negociar. O te digo.
Appreciate the business.
I know your type.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Hello.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer. I think I prefer the wild planets to this city. At least there, the predators are easier to spot. I want to be the next David.
To live back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir. Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean, no known hostile outposts, but I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine. Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Se canceló el juego de los Melo y los Marlins. No hay juego, negra. No, esta desgracia. Se pospuso para mañana. Mañana va a haber 2 juegos entonces. No hay juego hoy. No lo espere que no lo va a ver. ¿Será que se le mojó la tierra? No pusieron la lona temprano. Que la arena estaba mal. Es que se mojó la tierra. Qué lío. Pam, 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 pam. Vamos ya, mi gente, vamos con los UC. Vamos a seguir esta línea de misión secundaria, de facción. Y nada. Bueno, he hecho una pavita de 1 hora siempre antes de hacer la misión. Eso nos da. Déjame ver cuánto queda. Para recordarle, muchachones. Eso debe decirlo por aquí. Supuestamente. Eso nos da. Me enredo siempre con la página esta. Resources. Esto es hierro, agua, argón, gris, alcalinas. Argón y agua. Este es un buen punto, y más o menos. Más o menos por aquí. Habrá que viajar para allá. Surface Map Landing, Clear Route. Pero bueno, primero vamos a la misión. Pam, pam, pam.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time.
Entonces de pelota, porque imagínense, mi gente. Los últimos 6 juegos de los Marlins, hoy era uno y entonces mañana van a jugar. Qué lío, qué lío. Hay que ir lejos de este juego ya. Chicago ganando. Qué bobo.
It seems unusually quiet here.
Town Gourmet Business Statement. Since the dawn of the Agrarian Revolution 10,000 years ago, humanity has been trying to speed up the process of growing food and getting into plates. But that's always come at a cost of quality and led to horrific practice like industrial farming, which leads to corners cut and ultimately a worse product. We have all just accepted. We lived in a freeze-dried age, but we don't have to. Document is going to change that. We are going to make fresh food cheap and available everywhere. Peak rhythm, such as speed up, decline, and we're going to freeze down. Oh shit. plan.
It's rarely a good sign. This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
Pam, pam, pam. Se me sube la bilirrubina. Cuando me mire, no me mira. Oh, there's a lot. There's what?
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
got hit harder than I thought. Or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
So perhaps we should listen to her.
¿Cómo que se llama esa desgracia? Pero aquí. No de esto, Demasiado medicina y lo que era. Comida. Esa mierda, mano, que se confundía uno. Pero bueno, ese es el juego, ¿verdad? Chacho. Yo lo encuentro ahora uno por uno, chequera. Es una mierda de esa de... Parecida a esa, pero en vez de daño es sonido. ¿Sabes qué? Vamos a vernos este. Boba Alien T. Me rompí un hueso. Míralo ahí. Recon Steam. Steam. Y vamos a arreglar los huesos de una vez. Qué lo que era. ¿Qué daño hace esta arma? Ando con esa arma, como yo creo que esa vaina da duro. Es una mierda. Hay que darle un cajetazo, hay que darle con algo duro. Como con algo así.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A terramorph? Here? Why did you not state that immediately?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone. Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this. I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape.
There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits. No?
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Additional power required. insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
¿Y qué tanto peso que yo tengo? 295 de 60. This is not helping. I have a lot of guts. Shit. 295. ¿Cuánta mierda, bro? Oh. Siempre estoy pasado. Un reguero de vaina. Demasiada alma. But that's my fault. So 6 more left. Se jodió traje. ¿Qué tipo de munición usa esto? Particle beam shotgun.
Are you quite sure you don't want to hold on to that? A curious place for an industrial packing operation. There must have been a good incentive for them to locate here. curious place for an industrial packing operation. There must have been a good incentive for them to locate here.
Activated. Stand clear.
Calmó el brete brete.
System rearm. Fail. Additional power required. Local defenses restored.
Meet your death!
Terramorph self-sample.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait,
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above, you just flatlined a terramorph! I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass.
you didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously. Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization. You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there.
And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least.
Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
Captain, greetings.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? It's... what? That's a hell of a probationary mission. Takes some serious grit to make it through an experience like that. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample? Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as... co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned. At which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose. I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I'd suggest you move out.
Esto se puede descontrolar.
You'll be scanned.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Esto se puede descontrolar. Esto se puede descontrolar.
Will you accept this flag?
And everything that's not. Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits.
You're not just tailgating.
I barely use all this bullshit. Suppress addiction symptoms. Fuck no. Hacía mierda, loco. Anyways. Qué pendejo. ¿Y para qué tanta medicina, loco? What the fuck? Esto hay que crearlo al avión. ¿Por qué carga tan poco? If I use...
imagine anyone actually enjoys living here. I simply cannot.
Ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop.
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
It is your choice, but be careful. Do not let him talk you into more.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Only employees of Naval Star Yard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia security.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Stay tuned for the stretch. Fueled by Georgia natural gas coming up here after the top of the
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray...
What?
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker? That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend. Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils. And didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the Colony War ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno-weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory. Well, the most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the Authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Crossing the Trade Authority could be perilous. There are real stakes here.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the Authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh, I know what comes next.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. The biggest employer on Mars has always been Demo Star Yards. After the Colony War, armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here. Oh, yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
This law is imperative in order to avoid unwanted infestation. Thank you for your cooperation.
What was that?
Take cover! Once again, we are triumphant. Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers. Do not like the cold. Stiffens the joints, lowers reaction times.
miners' quarters ahead, perhaps? Filled with more spacers, no doubt.
Now we are having fun!
Best not to leave anything useful behind. Are you prepared to die?
Bum, bum, bum.
You're going down!
Going in.
Gotcha!
Tengo mucho sueño para estar haciendo esa vaina. Really?
now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or sell. Or throw away, even.
Here we go. We'll pay for that.
We're gonna saw them here. Vaya, vamos allá.
Did you hear something? What?
Everyone, move up!
Did they have anything of value?
Échala ahí, negra. ¿Eh? El equipo que tiene que perder. Estamos mirando. Allá hay galletica ahí. Déjalo.
You're done!
Pitch to the first baseman. Another foul ball. Matt, last time up, RBI single, and it was RBI number 134 this season for Matt, so he is one away
Déjalo ahí.
from the Braves' all-time record of
Never stood a chance. I will have your head!
swinging and bouncing it foul. Hitters count 3-1. Smiley deals. Walked him.
I'm not sure Smiley wanted any part of Orlando in that at-bat. Obviously, they didn't want to throw the wild pitch to Vance Olsen, but I think he was pitching around him the whole way.
Forrest Wall is going to come in and pinch run here for Orlando Arcia. He represents the potential go-ahead run for Atlanta. Well, it is a lefty-lefty matchup, but Michael Harris this year is hitting .298 against lefties, much improved from .238 last year as a rookie. Balls and a strike. Knuckle curve down in the dirt. And 0-2. Same thing there.
So there's a lot of trust in your catcher right there when you've already thrown a couple wild pitches this inning to bounce two curveballs like that with a tiny run at third base.
Yeah, Jan Gomes earning overtime tonight.
Jimmy goes to the well again.
He got it. Forrest Wall did take second base. But Smiley got a big strikeout for Chicago, 2 away. Sean Murphy walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The all-star catcher having a career year, but the offensive numbers have dipped a little bit as of late. Takes the first pitch high. Like this could be one of those confidence-building moments for Sean Murphy. start. They're playing for their lives now. 2-2. They bounced another one in there. This one really, as you said, trusting his catcher goals. Atlanta was down 6-0, but 3 runs in the 6, 2 in the 7, made it 6-5. Now 2 on scoring position with 2 outs, and a 3-2 pitch. Murphy, shallow right center. One advance up in the air. They dropped it. They dropped the ball. And Atlanta takes the lead. Sorry, Brandon, I didn't mean to talk over you, but I can't believe it. He just missed it. And the comeback is complete in the most improbable of ways. Oh, my goodness. Rosario first pitch bounces to Warner. But my, oh my. An error on the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Plates 2. And the Braves have a chance to win it. In the 9th inning. Your 5-star backyard's Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Life-changing wreck? Make a life-changing call. Get the strong arm. Attorney John Boy and Associates.
Accidents turn your entire life upside down. The medical bills, car repairs, lost wages. It's too much to handle on your own. We'll deal with all the paperwork in the insurance company so you don't have to. And remember, you pay nothing until we win for you.
Call Attorney John Boy and Associates right now.
Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
It's football time, which turns Sunday and Thursday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October 29th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. and Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. Only from the Georgia line. First it was just like these distant marks in the dark, but then they started getting closer and closer. That's when I saw it. This wasn't no bear. It was like a bear squatch. What?
Dad, what's a bear squatch?
It's a cross between a bear and a sass. It's made up. Legendary Lexus GX with Apple CarPlay support. He's usually sleeping.
He'll never sleep again. Get 4.99% APR financing on the 2023 GX 460.
Atlanta has a 7-6 lead as we go to the 9th inning. Let's get a quick message in here from Delta. On behalf of our Atlanta-based crew, go Braves! Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves. Raisel Iglesias now on for the save. It would be his 31st of the year if he could get it. Facing half Bellinger and Suzuki. Nicky Lopez in at short. Seiya Suzuki just his 3rd error of the season. But certainly the biggest. Played it 2 runs. That puts Atlanta in a position to steal game 1 of the series.
I don't know if he thought Bellinger was going to take that ball or what it was, but
¿Qué lío con tu candado?
You can't imagine what's going on in his mind right now. With how big this game, all of these games down the stretch are, the postseason hopes for the Chicago Cubs.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
You might wish to lighten your load. One is less likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that is.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
To Mars, they said. Vegas great.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push our luck. Besides, if that drug gets big, I think everyone benefits. So, you think you can sell him on it? Aw, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gatherings today.
Play close to a daring robber. The Terror Preservation Society's coveted Earth Savior Award was stolen. The award, shaped like the Earth and covered in gold, filigree, and diamonds, has an estimated value of over $1 million credits. There are no clues as to the identity of the talented camper. The security investigation is ongoing.
How's it going? Can I help you?
Was there something else? Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final. Understandable. I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Oh, really? Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balconies is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
No me digas que me va a mandar para allá otra vez.
Hello, Captain.
¿Dónde será que te escondido este desgraciado para acá, por el fondo?
No way we can get through this. The case of Maddie might be a suitable alternative. Not all of the resources have been stripped out of these caves, it seems. the place. Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home? But I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
Got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss. All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not fake. Could have been in terms of myself.
Not gonna pretend just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Talsetti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Because until now, the Terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
There must be something in all of that you can afford to let go of. The biggest surprise is not that the UC engaged in xeno warfare in the past, but that they ever stopped. I would have expected them to very quietly keep this place open. Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with.
Y yo me la paso pensando en ti.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
The red eyes are some badge of honor?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinium.
Londinium. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind. Well, when the Colony War came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Varun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that. Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground. But the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Varun on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Hello.
Just be honest with the cabinet. They can deny the truth, but that doesn't change it.
Might be time I start working on some projects of my own.
The miners pretty much run on the lower levels here.
If there were any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry, this certainly puts it to rest.
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. If you can lift a tool and haul ore, you can mine.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Bueno, mi gente, lo dejamos aquí. El episodio. Testigos oculares de lo sucedido ahí abajo y de lo que puede estar por pasar con esto de los, ¿cómo se llama? Terremotos, las cascadas esas raras, los aliens. Y nada, episodio por episodio, ustedes saben, espero se disfruten el contenido más o menos. Si les gusta ver un poquito ahí de lo que es haciendo las misiones. En esta estoy haciendo la de la facción del UC, del Freestar Collective. Perdón, United Colonies. Pues son dos diferentes. United Colonies. Vamos ya, mi gente. Ahí cortamos el video. 3, 2, 1, hablamos.